Good morning. Happy Saturday, May 3rd. Dr. Stavros here, guys. You know me very well. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing awesome. As the week has ended, now we're on the weekend. So a lot of us who are prepping for an exam like we know USMLE or any kind of an exam, we spend the time to review, but also if it's nice weather, you want to enjoy the time and relax, right? So I want to do a live Q&A this morning. Why not? I'm always up by 5 a.m. anyway. I get stuff done because I got to get stuff done. I figure let's jump on. I have tons of questions. I could only probably get to about a couple of them. People sent them in yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening, earlier this morning. So I selected a few to answer. So I will answer a few of those questions. And please feel free to ask questions if you like in the chat. By all means, love to answer what I can, right? Yeah. So, good morning if you're in my time zone, and good afternoon, good evening if you're in different time zones. The whole point is let's work together side by side to get stuff done, right? So please, ask any questions you guys have, and I'll do my best to answer as many as I can. So basically, what it comes down to is, as you all know, Dr. Stavros here. When I work with students, I mentor, I motivate, I inspire. We all need some motivation. We all need a lot of it. And it's hard, especially when whether you're studying, balancing school, whether you are working hard in rotations. If you are home studying, it's an honor and it's a blessing, because many of you out there, I know many now that I'm working with, they really are working part-time jobs, full-time jobs. They are working in the hospitals, seeing patients, and then they got to go home and study. So when you hear people tell you step 2 is easier than step 1, 100%, right? It's easier because it's more clinical. However, if you're in rotations, internal medicine, pediatrics, surgery, OB-GYN, and so on, you could be probably in the hospital 7, 8, 10, 12, 14 hours a day, depending on how intense the rotation is. So then when you go home, you're responsible to then study for a step exam, ideally, right? So it's challenging, to say the least, but, we all want the easy fix. We want the magic pill. There's no magic pill, unfortunately. I like this coffee. 7-Eleven's good. 7-Eleven. I like blueberry coffee. The blueberry coffee is pretty good. So I'm a coffee connoisseur. I love coffee. Good morning, Chris from the Midwest, my friend. Coffee is awesome. I love it. I have coffee number 1, coffee number 2. I have a couple protein shakes over here. I have water, hydration. You got to give what you need. You got to feed what's inside you, right? So I can tell you one thing: when you wake up every single morning, you're blessed, right? You got to study. You got to keep pushing forward. So love that you guys jumped on a Saturday morning here. Beautiful. I have a couple of questions that came in. About 30 actually came in last night, but I only selected a few to answer because my time is also limited, right? So feel free. There's a smiley face for me. If you have any questions, and again, you ask a question, how can I answer it via text? That's why I open up my hours and I talk to my team. I said, I'll do my best to open up hours during the week, on the weekends, whether you're working with me in my live sessions, whether you work with me one-on-one, or you follow me, which I love, whether it's any social media platform. Thank you. It's an honor to have you guys part of my network and for me to be a part of your network.